Hi everybody, thank you for joining today's Daily Dose of Torah. My name is Yehuda Man, and I'm Sgan Rosh Beit Midrash at the Beit Midrash Zichron Dov. We are continuing our series about halachic and ethical questions that occurred in Israeli wars. And today, we're going to discuss the topic of land for peace. Are we allowed to hand over pieces of Eretz Yisrael for the sake of peace with our enemies? This question is in debate until this very day, and today we will try to show the two approaches to this question. The simple source that supports to give land for peace is from the Sugya Pikuach Nefesh. It is very clear that a man is not obligated to risk his life to do mitzvot. There are only 3 mitzvot that a man should yihareg ve'al ya'avor. He should sacrifice his life for them. Avodah Zarah, Gilu Arayot, Ushfichut Damim. And as you can see, Yishuv Eretz Yisrael is not one of them. However, the rabbis who don't allow peace for land will say that there is another mitzvah that you definitely need to risk yourself to perform that mitzvah, and that is the mitzvah of Milchemet Mitzvah. The Ramban says that until this very day, there is a mitzvah of Yishuv Eretz Yisrael and Kibush Eretz Yisrael, to live in Eretz Yisrael and also to conquer parts of Eretz Yisrael. So there is the mitzvah of Milchemet Mitzvah, because how would you get pieces of land in Eretz Yisrael if you don't engage war? And during war, people risk their lives. So you see that you can risk lives in the sake of Mitzvat Yishuv Eretz Yisrael, because there still is a mitzvah of Milchemet Mitzvah. However, let's not forget that the Ramban, that includes the mitzvah of Yishuv Eretz Yisrael, is writing his words as opposed to the Rambam, who didn't include the mitzvah of Yishuv Eretz Yisrael. And it seems that according to the Rambam, according to several commentaries, that today there is no mitzvah of Yishuv Eretz Yisrael, there is no mitzvah of Milchemet Mitzvah of Eretz Yisrael. So in that case, you can indeed give land in exchange for peace. A source that brings the Lubavitcher Rebbe, who was very much against the idea of land for peace, is from the Halachot of Shabbat. The Shulchan Aruch says on Hilchot Shabbat, Akum shetzaru al yarot Yisrael, im ba'u al esek mamon, הם מכילים עליהם את השבת. באו על עסק נפשות, אפילו סתם, יוצאים עליהם מכלי זין, ומכלים עליהם את השבת. ובעיר הסמוכה לספר, אפילו לא באו אלא לעסקי תבן וקש, מחללים. The Shulchan Aruch says that regarding non-Jews who besiege Jewish cities, if they come for money, we do not desecrate the Shabbos to protect ourselves. But if they come to kill or come with no presented reason, we go out with weapons and desecrate Shabbat. And then the Shulchan Aruch says that if the city is near the border, so even if they just come for straw or hay, we desecrate the Shabbat. Says the Lubavitcher Rebbe that when we are discussing the borders of Eretz Yisrael, we have to engage battle, even if it seems that there is no pikuach nefesh, because giving up pieces of land will definitely danger us in the future. The rabbis who support peace for land will say that the Shulchan Aruch is talking about a different situation when they come to Eretz Yisrael with no permission. But in the case of a peace agreement, that it is agreed that we will hand over land for peace, also the Shulchan Aruch may allow it. So we're now concluding our 3-day learning of ethical and halachic questions that occurred in Israeli history. Let's hope for the fulfillment of the words of the Navi, Lo yisa goy goy cherev, ve'lo yimedu milchama, that in the future there won't be any more wars, we won't hold weapons, but rather we'll have only peace with our friends around the world.